Do you want to be fit and strong? Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be fit and strong? Do you want to be healthy? And if I ask the reverse question, do you want to be unfit, unhealthy, out of shape, have no energy, feel crappy every day? I'm sure the answer is no. So why is it that there are so many people who choose not to be active? And when I use the word exercise, and I'm very careful about it, because I get why people don't want to exercise. It seems that the exercise people, the fitness instructors, personal trainers of the world, have made exercise long and boring and complicated and hard. But if you get puffed, you'll get fit. If you lift heavy, overload your muscles and bones, you'll get strong. When I say heavy, just more than you think you can do, and that overloads your muscles and bones so you get strong. So if you get puffed, you get fit. If you lift heavy, overload your muscles and bones, you get strong, and that doesn't take very long. So why has the exercise profession, why have people, and I'm very hesitant to call it a profession, because surely professional people would find the safest, quickest, most effective way to get a result for their customers and clients, their members, which means why do we give people such long, boring exercise programs that they can't stick to? And we know that they don't stick to them, can't stick to them, won't stick to them, whatever it is, because they just don't. If you have a look at statistics from anywhere in the world, how many people exercise, are physically fit, do have an exercise program that will keep them fit and strong and healthy for the rest of their lives. The argument is somewhere between 1 out of 10, so 9 out of 10 people don't have an exercise program that is going to add any value to their life. But that number is, it includes people that go to the gym, and it's been suggested that 10% of people go to the gym. Well, having been a health club manager in multiple countries for all of my life, just because people are a member at the gym doesn't mean that they go. You might be one of those people, you might know some of those people who have a gym membership, but they don't go, or they don't go very often, or they don't go often enough to get any kind of value out of their exercise program that will keep them fit and strong for long. So when does being fit and strong become a normal part of our life? And I'm not sure that I can help adults. In fact, I'm pretty sure that I can't, because too many adults, it seems, have chosen to be unfit, out of shape, unhealthy, smoke, drink, take drugs, eat crappy food. And of course, every adult has the right to do that. But what about our kids? Now, if you're a great parent and you bring children into the world, and I'm very hesitant about talking about that because I've never done that, but I work with a lot of kids, and I have worked with hundreds and thousands, maybe more, children around the world, and it seems that kids are taught, adults teach, parents teach children to brush their teeth, eat food, wear clothes. The human body breathes all by itself. We don't have to teach people to do that, but they're just normal parts of life. When do we include being fit and strong? And when I use those two words, it's with a massive amount of outcome, consequence, result versus if I'm unfit and I'm weak, what happens to my body? So if I'm a human being and I'm fit and strong, it's not just, yes, my heart works well and yes, I've got strong muscles and bones. I've got a healthy central nervous system, so everything fires up in my body effectively. I've got a healthy immune system, so I'm less likely to get sick, pick up a germ, bug, virus or disease. And if I do get sick or I do pick up a germ, bug, virus or disease, I get rid of it really quickly because I'm really healthy, because I've got a strong immune system, because I'm fit and strong. I've got better posture because I've got strong muscles holding up my bones. I've got great hair, skin and nails. My brain works more effectively so I can make better decisions. I'm mentally tougher, physically tougher. Everything about my life is better if I'm fit and strong. And yet we tend not to teach our kids that important message. We teach them to brush their teeth, look after this part of the skeleton. What about the rest of the skeleton? This tiny little bit here, we literally drum into our kids, brush your teeth every day, brush your teeth every day. And yet exercise, movement, activity, keeping our kids fit and strong for the rest of their life, we send them off to school where they sit down all day in a classroom there's no fresh air in there, no sunshine in there. Most schools now don't have a focus on PE, physical activity, physical education, sport. And if you're not good at sport, you're very unlikely to be physical at school at all. So for 7, 8 hours a day, depending on when your mum and dad drop you off at school and when they pick you up, you sit on your backside inside a room with no fresh air, no sunshine, and you're not doing anything. Our kids, what about our kids? We teach them to brush their teeth. We teach them to eat food. We teach them to tie their shoelaces. We teach them to read and write. Where's the disconnect that having a fit, strong, healthy body could help with all of those things? What if while we're teaching our kids to brush their teeth, we got them to sprint on the spot? What if when we're teaching them that they should clean behind their ears or they should bathe every day, we teach them that their muscles and bones inside their body can only stay strong if they keep them strong? So if we were to treat exercise, and I'm very hesitant again about that word because it seems that after 40 plus years as an exercise professional, as a personal results coach, as a person that's passionate about being fit and strong and inspiring people to be fit and strong, it seems that the crazy world of exercise has taken over the simple message of get fit, get puffed to get fit, lift heavy to overload your muscles and bones and you'll be strong. That simple message seems to be lost in social media influencing of crazy exercises, fanatical eating plans, exercises that break your body, injure your body, hurt your body. And I always use this example. Most of the exercises that you see in the gym, on social media, in a magazine, that are supposedly designed to give you a beautiful, strong, fit, healthy body, if you were to do those exact same movement patterns with or without weight on a work site, in a workplace, in a factory, on a construction site, the workplace health and safety officer would get sued and you could sue them for giving you those movement patterns to do. And yet when somebody goes to the gym or they watch a YouTube video, they go, oh wow, that looks like something I should do to my body, and they start breaking their body rather than keeping it fit and strong and healthy for the rest of their life. You can obviously tell I'm very passionate about this. I want our kids to grow up in a world where it's normal to be fit, to be strong, to be healthy. Normal to have healthy, clean, white, straight teeth. Normal to have a heart that pumps slowly when you're resting and loves getting puffed, and it can get puffed because it's really fit. I don't want our kids to get osteoporosis. It's a bone thinning disease that used to only occur in old ladies, and now we've got it in kids. Little kids have got osteoporosis because they don't move their body. I don't think that's fair. How about you? I don't think our kids deserve to come into a world where they're destined to be out of shape, unfit, weak, frail, and diseased and sick. I think that's just unfair. And it's also not, it doesn't have to happen. Getting puffed and overloading your muscles and bones, both of those systems are blind. Your heart and lungs don't know what you're doing to get puffed as long as you get puffed. Your muscles and bones are blind. They can't see what you're lifting and they can't count. Isn't it interesting that the exercise industry, those social media influencers, the people that tell us that they understand exercise, they talk about reps and sets and numbers and how many days, and none of that is important. The only thing that's important is if you get puffed, you'll get fit, and if you overload your muscles and bones and you do it safely, you'll be able to keep doing it for the rest of your life and you'll have strong muscles and bones. So if you've ever said this, I would never miss a shower, I'd never miss a meal, I'd never miss brushing my teeth, I love eating food, when could we include being fit and strong? When it's hot, when it's cold, when I'm busy, when life takes over, I still brush my teeth, I still have a shower, I still eat food, I still sleep, I still breathe. How about you? But it seems a lot of people, when they're stressed, when they're busy, when life takes over, even if they are moving their body in some way, shape or form, doing some kind of exercise, they just drop it off. I'm going on holiday, so I'm not going to move. I'm not going to exercise. I'm going to stop keeping my body fit and strong. I'm stressed and busy, so I'm going to stop keeping my body healthy, fit and strong. I'm angry, or I'm in love, or there's a whole heap of reasons why people just dump their healthy, fit, strong body, or the ability to keep it fit and strong. They just dump that whole process as if it's not important. Now, as an adult, of course, you can do that. Every adult can choose to do what they want to. But if we get our kids into the habit of being fit and strong, if we get our kids into the habit of not sitting down at school, because sitting is a ridiculous thing for the human body to do, why would we cut our body in half, slow down the circulation, slow down your body's ability to think clearly, and slow down your capacity to burn up fuel? That all happens when you sit down. And we obviously know that because If you have to stand up for a long time, you'll often hear people whinging and whining, oh, I want to sit down, where's a chair? Well, if you can't hold your body in the upright position for many hours at a time, could it be a really good thing to consider that it might be the time to get fit and stay that way for the rest of your life, get strong and stay that way for the rest of your life, so you don't have to put yourself at risk of coronary heart disease, type 2 diabetes, osteoporosis, depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's, dementia, cancer, stroke, the horrible inactivity diseases. I'm going to share that again. We are getting killed by inactivity diseases. We are getting killed by inactivity. Some of the top experts, medical experts in the world now are sharing that inactivity is the new smoking. Inactivity kills more people than any other action that we take as human beings. The body's designed to move. It's designed to be fit and be strong. So what if we teach our kids to get puffed and to overload their muscles and bones? What if our kids, when they learn to brush their teeth, they learn how to sprint on the spot, they learn how to do push-ups or chin-ups or dips or squats or jump squats. And then the really exciting thing, that brain chemistry that changes when you get puffed, the epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, the adrenaline's a really important one because it keeps you young. It forces your brain to think differently. There's flies and bees, and I love it out here. As you know, I just love being outside in the fresh air, in the sunshine. And I wish for our kids to be outside in the fresh air, in the sunshine, and getting puffed. And if they're doing that with some form of competitive activity, with sport, and that's one of the things it seems, when I was a child, and I know it was a long time ago, but it was just, sport was just something that you did. You just found a sport that you liked and you did it. Now it's really common for kids, their sport is on a screen. They play games on their phone, they play games on their tablet, they don't move their body. And I just wish they did, because an inactive body becomes sick and weak and frail. It's got no energy. It doesn't feel like doing anything. It ends up depressed, overweight, out of shape, all the horrible things that happen when we are inactive. So what if we just decided that's enough now? We're not going to be inactive human beings. We're going to get fit. We're going to get strong. We're going to stay that way for the rest of our life, so we can set the example for our kids, so our kids can see that healthy, fit, strong adults are normal. We live in a world now where it has become normal to be out of shape, overweight, unfit and weak. It's become normal, and I share that because more than 50% of people are overweight, more than. We've now got, in some countries, up to 50% of people are obese. That's just become normal now. Why would we do that to our kids? I think it's unfair, and I hope that your headspace is, whether or not you've got children, I don't think it should matter. I don't have any children, and I just want our world to be a happy, positive, fun, optimistic place. Very difficult to do that when your brain doesn't work properly, and your brain doesn't work properly if you're not overloading your muscles and bones, because when you get puffed and when you overload your muscles and bones, your brain chemistry changes. And that epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, the system that allows us to get puffed, that then produces, after we've got our breath back, that then produces dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, brain-derived neurotropic factor, which are the hormones, the neurotransmitters inside our brain that make us feel good, help us to think more clearly, make better decisions, be more creative, all the things I want for our kids. How about you? So if you've ever said, I'm too tired to exercise, I'm too tired to do my whatever it is that you're doing to keep your body fit and strong, why? We shower, we eat food, we breathe, we wear clothes, we sleep, even if we're tired, even if we're stressed, even if life is not treating us the way we want it to. We still do those things because they're a normal part of life. Wouldn't it be great if exercise became a normal part of life? And again, I'm sharing, not exercise, 45-minute class, 1 hour walk, 30-minute plod jog. I'm talking about get puffed to get fit, overload your muscles and bones to get strong, be fit and strong for long. Wouldn't that be awesome? Super duper doo, how are you? Fit and strong for long and long and long and long and long. Woohoo!